Okay, Joe, what else is in the news worth talking about here? Getting into this, let us talk about sanctuary. Are you going to control the interview, or am I going to do it?
Well, you asked me what are we going to talk about. I wanted to say something, and then next thing
but
you know,
I wanted to go after the sanctuary city thing.
We can talk about that in a second.
Okay,
saving the best for last.
Well, no, there's
Kim
been a
Jong
lot of criticism.
Here, yes.
There's been a lot of criticism of the president because he just doesn't communicate in a style that we're all used to, I guess. He doesn't he doesn't use scripts. He doesn't really use speech
Let me give you an example. Well, hold on, I'm still playing some beat. Keep going.
You want to talk about and you're going to make the reference about how he mentioned he would be honored, okay, to meet Kim Jong Un or whatever.
Okay,
and I think really it's the fact that
had Obama said that,
I know, but he doesn't have. Obama would never say it because Obama had a bigger vocabulary. He had more years of speaking in public.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. That's the issue. There, we're so used to parsing everything that comes out that he doesn't really speak in the same way that most politicians would.
Correct. Not just Obama, but most politicians would not even
be very careful.
The people always criticize George W. Bush. No. Yes, there's some things that popped out. Yes, he said some goofy things at times.
Nuclear.
But
my favorite.
But at least he knew. How does he say it again?
Nuclear.
Yeah. I want you to, though. He knew what not to say and get into
Don't
some
mess
of
with
these
Texas.
with these conversations. Andrew.
Joe Hubeck is my biggest fan.
Okay, here is an example of the president getting into the weeds here. Whenever he talks history, it always seems to go.
Yeah, I bet you now he is really wishing that he had paid a little more attention when he was in high school.
Listen to this.
Had Andrew Jackson been a little bit later, you wouldn't have had the Civil War. He was a very tough person, but he had a big heart, and he.
I have never heard Andrew Jackson described as being a tough person and having a big heart.
Look, I have to tell you something. Who cares at this point?
I understand.
I mean, what? Let's focus on.
Oh, you brought it up.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm saying that I'm bringing it up like I'm bringing it up because you're everybody is focusing on history, the history lesson, and look, someone will sit down and give him a history lesson, and then he will figure out how to use it. But right now, he doesn't always pay attention.
Hindsight's 20/20.
I'm only laughing because someone will give him a history lesson, and then he'll figure out how to buy the company the guy works for.
Right. Right.
Now go explain this to them.
Yeah, you can know all you want, but if I buy you, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's not what's going on.
You don't want to hear the rest of. Here's what Conan O'Brien had to say about. You got to be thinking Conan O'Brien.
This is fodder, man. Conan O'Brien went to Harvard.
Conan O'Brien.
Did he?
Yes. Conan O'Brien on Trump,
Harvard Lampoon,
saying the Civil War could have been prevented. Listen.
In another interview, President Trump said he thinks the Civil War could have been prevented. Yeah. After hearing this, John McCain said, "Trust me, I did everything I could." In another interview,
that's funny, right?
Right. But the point is, he wasn't. Again, he's talking about something that took place many, many years. It's like sitting around in a bar and talking about who's a better baseball player, right. Babe Ruth or this one. I mean, how are you going to...
Well, that's even worse.
But, but my point is...
This goes 100 years prior to that.
I understand that, but my point is we have other issues to deal with right now.
Yeah.
Which was, and I had asked the question, how did this come up? Why was this the topic?
I know.
You get an exclusive with the president. You want him to teach you history?
I swear.
How about when he made the reference? He was sitting there. I mean, it is, some of the stuff is kind of humorous.
Yeah.
When he made the reference about Abraham Lincoln, and then he goes, and most people don't even know he was a Republican, and it's like,
how do most people not know that?
Well,
right. I mean, that's a given.
I bet you. I bet you not everybody knows that Abraham Lincoln was a Republican.
I agree. Not everybody knows.
Right.
I totally agree. But I think that's code.
Politician.
Yeah. Here's Lucia on the line right now. Lucia, you're on. Joe Habaika, the Republican chair of City of Utica, son.
Oh, hi. I just want to reply to what you guys are discussing.
Yes.
As far as Obama's speeches, they were all written, and then it would take 3 hours to deliver them. The teleprompter, they were all fancy, weren't they? What did this guy deliver in 8 years?
Are we talking about Obama here?
Well, I don't.
Obama.
Well, you've got your health care now. You're all set.
Obama. Yeah. Now, what Trump does from his side, he just starts to speak. And if any of us wore those shoes, I would like to know how we would sound without the speeches being written.
Well,
I know there is always criticism.
Remember,
what about Obama? Why didn't the media pick up on what he was doing and not doing all the time? And
because he didn't.
Maybe he could have done better.
He didn't say these things. But, Lucy, I do have to just, Joe, please. Then I'll let you go.
Sorry? What?
What I'm saying, though, is most of President Trump's speeches today are now written. He's working off the teleprompter now. This was an interview, which there would not be a teleprompter even for Obama. This was an interview that he was giving. It was not a speech.
But we forget that Trump is a builder. He's not a politician. He's going to do it his way.
Well, then I guess my point. But my point is maybe he shouldn't.
They cannot swallow that this guy won.
All right, I'll give it.
They won the kill.
She's all yours, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah. What about the country?
She's yours. Go.
It's not right. It's not that I'm defending him, but it's disgusting what they're doing with the situation. They want him dead.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think that might be a little too far. But do I think that? Do I think they're picking on him? Yeah, I do.
That's the love of the country.
Well,
this other woman who's my name, she's going to run. I think she's a Nazi.
I heard that his electoral win was the biggest one since the last electoral election.
I've heard that, too. I think that could be true. So, all right, Lucia.
I hear some laughter over there. I can respond?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So before we speak and before we crucify the guy, we have to understand and swallow that he's the president, that he did win. He won. Hillary's baking the cookies. She was criticizing all of your mothers, all of your grandmothers who were baking cookies and are baking it now. It was not a good place to be.
What kind of cookies are you baking?
I love chocolate chip.
No. What kind do you like, Bill?
I love chocolate chip.
She's going to make oatmeal raisin because you love chocolate chip.
I'll bring you lots of them so you can get fat again. You don't want to be
fat. Good idea.
You're as nice as you are, Bill. Stay where you are. You're doing the right thing.
Thank you, Lucia.
Oh, my God, I'm going to be in trouble.
You have a wonderful day, Lucia. Thank you so much. All right.
Listen, Bill.
Yes.
I was number 7 color.
I know, but we'll get to the next time. Kira, she discriminates against you every time. I can't believe it.
Oh, please don't start that.
Kathleen in New Hartford, you're on the radio.
Hi.
Hi, Kathleen, you're on.
Yeah, I'm on. You guys have no communication skills.
You're right.
I have to tell you, Bill, this is the first time I'm watching you this morning.
Yes. Well, that's awesome. I'm so excited.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we go.
All right.
Here's where we go.
Yeah.
First of all, you called our president a pothead this morning.
Well, I said that President Obama was a pothead.
In college.
Yeah, he was.
How can you, as a radio broadcaster, while all the kids are getting dressed for school and watching your show, confirm that our president used to be a pothead? Therefore, all the children that are potheads in our school are fine. What do you think those kids get from that?
I never thought of it that way.
I think, Bill, I got to say, she's got a point. The fact of, fact of the
matter
is...
You're enabling that behavior.
You know
what? Kathleen, I never thought of it that way.
You should be saying things like that. You shouldn't encourage that.
You're right. I should have put an addendum to it, and I didn't, and I apologize for that.
He was a pothead, but he wasn't a pothead when he was president. He got better once he was.
He realized the error of his ways.
Yes. Let's talk about the president now.
Current President Trump, yes.
Yes. He has no communication skills. That's what the lawyer Hobika said.
Yes, he did say that.
But you have to understand.
Not communication skills. They're just different communication skills.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me. Is that Hobika?
Yes, that is. Yeah.
Okay,
loudmouth.
You're
Old
right.
loudmouth.
He has different communication skills.
There you go.
Yes.
But he has no attention span.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Much like Bill and I.
All right. His mother hated him.
I didn't know that. Yeah. But
Really?
Oh, his mother hated him. She never was around.
Yep.
He was raised by a woman who was a nanny.
Yeah.
And
I hope
he
there's no
loved
one
her
sleeping
quite a
in your
bit.
house right now. Yeah, go ahead. Continue. I didn't know that,
Okay,
Kathleen.
you guys are laughing now.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're laughing, guys.
I'm just saying. You're. Speaking,
I wasn't laughing.
You're speaking very loudly. I hope there's no one sleeping in your house right now.
Well, tell us more, because that's fascinating.
Well, hold on. I got to turn the TV down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll wait.
Bill, can
Thank
you
you.
wait for a second?
I'm going to
while she
wait.
does that?
I will
All
wait.
right.
Yes. Kira, make sure you get her number. I want her calling every day. We're waiting for Kathleen to come back to the line. She's the TV's a long way away. There, she's back.
By the way, I live alone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't have any of you men in my house.
Yeah, because we're awful.
You're awful.
Yes, I agree.
Even me, I agree with you.
Well, I don't know you, Mr. Hobaika. I have a case for you.
Okay.
Great. Call his office.
She might need you, so she's going to
He
hold
needs
back.
me.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
sued my school district 4 times
Oh my Lord.
with legal aid lawyer Paul Lupia.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
don't-
on,
you don't
hold
wanna
on,
go
hold on,
into
hold
that.
on. We don't need to
Oh,
get into
excuse
all.
me,
No,
I'm
wait.
No,
We're not getting into all the details of this on the air.
No.
I think she's okay with putting out the legal aid attorney at
Yes,
this point.
she
but
is.
I
And
think
if you
it
want to
probably-
blast Hobaika or Keeler, you're fine to do that. Do as much of that as you'd like.
I think.
Okay, all right, I'm listening to you now.
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe going after the details of your school district issue probably wouldn't be good on
No,
the radio.
I didn't sue for money.
Oh.
I sued because all the people working in the district were in denial of their own differences.
What does that mean?
What?
I gotta know. What does that mean? What do you say that?
They were in denial of their own learning differences.
Oh, okay. So is this like
all the people that worked in special ed were in denial. It took me 4 years to find that out.
Hey, Kathleen, could you go back to the Donald Trump being raised thing? Because
Yeah.
you were
Oh,
on a
yeah,
great
yeah.
thread
Let's
there.
do
I
that.
want to
Anyway.
hear it.
Let's reel
So
that
anyway, his father put him in a military school.
Okay.
I'll bet you he got beat up.
That's possible. I mean, we're
Highly
surmising
likely.
here, but yeah.
But he could have gotten bullied.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think that
Like a lot of the kids
Yeah.
who have learning differences in our public school systems.
Okay.
My daughter never went to public school.
So you feel for Trump in that regard. I mean, that's why you feel that maybe he was picked on in school, and that's part of why he is and who he is today.
And then he got $2 million.
Right. From a loan.
And then he went bankrupt all those times
Yeah.
because you know why?
Why?
Bankruptcy is the American way.
Right.
Oh, that's
why he got elected.
Yeah. Do you feel so we should look differently upon bankruptcy, that it's a real positive?
Let's talk about learning differences.
Okay. I am running out of time, though, Kathleen, and I'm thinking maybe you should try us tomorrow and see what happens.
You know what?
Yes.
I have several cases. I am a 69-year-old woman who owned an outdoor drive-in theater for 15 years in Little Falls.
Oh, you owned the which one did you own? Did you own the
The
one?
Valley Drive-in Theater.
Spent a lot of time there in my days. I saw Fast Times at Ridgemont High there. Wow, that was quite a movie.
Bill brought a lot of dates there.
In 1947.
Wow, Kathleen, that's amazing. And it's a shame a lot of those drive-in theaters are disappearing these days.
Well, that's okay. I raised my daughter there.
Okay, yeah. Well,
and I was in theater in New York.
Which theater were you in New York?
I was in a dinner theater in New Jersey.
Very nice. And
with four, but I went on. I had a degloving accident when I was 25.
Oh,
what's that?
I had a degloving accident.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I degloved my hand right down to the bone.
Oh boy,
my goodness.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Okay, I've set precedent in Comcourt twice.
Wow. Well, good.
And my
good for
insurance
you.
company
Yeah.
in Florida is still denying me a case I won when I was 35 years old.
I want to go back to the beginning of this conversation when you said our communication skills here in the studio are horrible. I just want to compliment you on yours. I think you're getting your point across, and while I am out of time, and we're going to have
She is fascinating.
We're going to have to continue this conversation at another time. I just want to tell you we really do appreciate your call, Kathleen, and I'm going to take your criticism, and I'm going to take it to heart today, and I'm really going to go back and think about it, all right?
Thank you, Bill.
You have a wonderful day, Kathleen.
Bye, Kathleen.
And thank you, Mr. Hobaika. I will call you.
Okay,
right.
Thanks.
And thank you for Fast Times at Ridgemont High, just for the record. All right?
Okay.
Goodbye now.
Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Bye, Kathleen.
Bye.
You too.
Well, there Kathleen goes.
Well, I think Hobaika put her up to that to avoid the whole Sanctuary City question.
You never got to talk about Sanctuary City, and I have a guy that I want to bring on. Can we reschedule? I'm so sorry, Kira, if you can talk to him. And because apparently Hobaika doesn't want to talk about it. And
I was thinking maybe New Hartford or Whitesboro ought to be a
Sanctuary City.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything new? You guys? Everybody's already talking about candidates. I know you're out looking for Republican candidates. There's someone maybe like Kathleen
we may
interested in running for office.
We may actually have a comptroller candidate, and we're starting to fill the wards.
So someone that could possibly, especially if they extend the term limits, Bill Morehouse could run again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We'll continue this the next time you come in.
Although I have to say,
fire in your belly quickly because I got to go.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? I'll talk about it another
Okay.
time.
I'll wave you off. You wave me off.
Thanks.
Back tomorrow. Enjoy your day at WIBX.